do it this way. Let's see what happens. New. I don't know, do the rotate like that. I wonder if anyone will actually show up. Did I lock that? I don't want to lock that. Let's see if anyone shows up to a absolutely impromptu midnight stream. Oh God, someone actually showed up. Wow. Although I want to see the chat. Let's see. My chat. Oh, hey. How's it going, guys? So I decided to do like a impromptu midnight live stream just because. Huh? Apparently it's 1 o'clock. So my title's wrong, and I'm a liar. Let's see if I can get that to. No, I'm just gonna keep that just like that. Okay, that's good enough. So, Walter, I hopefully I'm not your absolute favorite YouTuber because I don't produce a whole lot of content.
He hasn't met me yet.
That's fair. Uh, why am I up? So I just recently put together my VR setup and got everything back up and working. I'll see if I can show you guys. How does Spin do his voice? How do I do my voice? Oh, you have to pitch your voice really high and kind of like make your voice kind of go up and down, up and down. It's a lot more trouble than it's worth, but I'll show you guys kind of what we're working with um, the VR setup. So I've got my rig mounted on the wall, and like got everything kind of connected there, and the house is kind of a mess right now, but that's okay. Um, you know, kind of see how everything is. Everything's kind of still laying around a little bit, still finding places for things. But, we are putting things together. Got a lot of decorations and things on the walls for right now. You know, but yeah, so I finally got everything set up and finally got everything where I wanted it, basically. And now I just have to start actually making content again. But as of today, I found out that I'm going to have to have all four of my wisdom teeth removed, as well as one more, and there's possibly there's a root canal that I had done 5 or 6 years ago that apparently didn't go well. So I may have to have that completely removed and have an implant put in, which is going to be super fun. But aside from that, everything's going pretty well. Let me just check the chat to make sure I don't miss anything. It's really hard to do so. Um, let's see. Yeah, well, it'll be okay. This particular orthodontic surgeon I'm going to completely puts you out, so I won't be there for that. Not mentally, anyway. Which is nice because I don't want to be. I hate the dentist. It's my least favorite thing to do. Most people's least favorite thing to do. But if I don't do this, then I will just be in constant pain, which will cause me some issues, and I don't really want that. But hey, uh, just a neat little thing. I just wanted to test out the video quality of the front camera on my phone because I haven't actually played with it any. And I thought maybe I might do something with it. Let's see if I can get this to switch around. Any at all? No. No. Okay, fine. That's okay. I should have done it a different way, but that's all right. There's a lot of different filters on this one. I'm not gonna use any of them because that's dumb. I don't really need filters, but we do have a lot of things. We have a lot of things set up. I'd show you the office, but Ink's working right now, and I'm not entirely certain if she wants to be shown on camera. So I'm just gonna leave her alone so I don't, die. But since we're all up, I suppose we can have a quick chat about something, whatever it is that you guys want to talk about. I'm happy to talk about that because I've got nothing else going on right now, and I've been spending about, I don't know, I'd say the last couple hours playing VR, and that can get kind of exhausting and hot, a bit sweaty. So if I don't look exactly super clean, that's mostly why. Oh, okay. Sit back down on the blue couch. All right. Let's see. All chat is visible. Yes, please. All right. Live chat. Remember, guard your privacy. Add. Yeah. Yeah. It's why I'm not showing you guys like outside or anything else of where I live. I tend to guard my location pretty well, even though probably some people could figure that out pretty quickly. But yeah, so but I'm not gonna give any specific hints to like where it is I'm staying and all the rest of that. Not that I think that any of you are like crazy stalker people, but you never know. And I've gotten messages before that weren't exactly awesome, and because of some of the more recent comments and things like that on some of my videos, I'm not apt to just throw out exactly where I live for people. Um, I have a separate mailing address for things so that like there's kind of there's a buffer between me and everyone else, and that's just out of necessity. That's a necessary precaution, and if you do YouTube long enough, you realize that a PO box is necessary or something else is necessary. So I send anything that anyone is willing to send me or wants to send me to a separate mailing address and then pick it up from there. Um, and I think that that's probably best. I hope you don't have a stalker. I hope I don't have a stalker either. What team is best? Yellow, blue, or red? What do you mean team wise? Like for what? Yellow, blue, or red? Are you talking like Pokemon Go or what are you talking about? Because that matters. I haven't really messed with any of that. Um, Funny beans. I actually don't know what that is. I've not played that, so I have no idea. Um, it's kind of amazing that at like 1 a.m. That there are uh, people up and willing to like listen to me ramble about something. Just let's get that off there. Um, but yeah, so yeah, we've got. I'm just gonna say blue team, because I like blue. Blue's one of my favorite colors, so um, I'm gonna go with blue team, just for the sake of argument or whatever, because why not? Yeah, but Atlanta's been fun. And aside from getting news that I'm gonna have to have my teeth busted, um, which ultimately will result in less pain, um, I'm doing pretty good. You know, it's nice. I actually got my this is my second set of VR controllers, My first set, the right thumbstick or left thumbstick died. It's the knuckle controllers from Valve, and so they have, or rather, the index controllers, and so they have some really cool stuff to them. But the thumbsticks are not great, and I don't know why. Why are they busting your teeth? Sometimes they have to bust wisdom teeth out, like they have to break them in order to get them out. Um, the bottom ones will probably be no problem. The top ones, they'll probably they'll probably be more of an issue. Funny Beans is a game where you a hilarious bean and you do stand up comedy. Oh, okay. I've never played that, so I'll have to look into that a little bit just for fun. But yeah, so I still have one of the other controllers for it. It's nice. It still works. I think it's the right controller, but they had a 8 week wait list to get the controllers, and I decided I would just wait until I got down to Atlanta before I ordered them. And when I got down to Atlanta, they had a 2 week wait list, which turned out to be more like a week, which was nice because I really wanted to get that set up, and I'd gotten everything put together, and I was pretty happy with it. Um, but yeah, it's good. It's good stuff. Whew. I honestly didn't actually expect anyone to show up because I just wanted to see if I could still live stream from my phone because the YouTube app has changed. So instead of having a camera icon, which you have to have at least 1,000 subscribers to do what I'm doing right now, without going through a lot more of a process. I'm sure you could probably manage it, but once you hit 1,000 subscribers, you're able to do that thing. Um, and I, I don't know. Um, Imagine having subscribers. LOL. Imagine. It still surprises me that I have as many as I do. I don't know why people want to listen to me talk, but apparently they do. I just kind of ramble about nonsense and just sit here and chat with you guys because we're all mostly stuck at home, or uh, with everything being how it is. Uh, Everyone's just kind of sitting at home a lot more often than they are going out and doing something. So I just want to take the opportunity to talk to you guys when I can. Give me your subscribers now. This is a robbery. Oh, well, you can have them, but just know what comes along with them. um, like you can have the subscriber count if you want them so badly. It's but I think on the whole, people chase subscriber numbers pretty hard in order to get access to certain things. Um, all right, man. Well, you have a good night. Um, but but yeah, it's just the the whole idea of spending like every day, like sleeplessly trying to grind out subscribers. Uh, like if you produce good content, then people will naturally come want to see what you're doing. Like um, if you don't, then you need to determine why that is. Uh, you know, I don't know that I have a whole lot to say, but I still managed to get to where I'm at, which admittedly is not millions of subscribers, right? So I'm not a big player, I'm not a big name or anything like that. I'd like to be, it'd be great. I would definitely go for that. But when you're talking about points of success, it's measured in the goals that you do. Don't know why people worry so much about numbers. The reason that people worry so much about numbers is it's a metric of success on the channel, and it's a metric of how much like the type of content that you produce and why. Why do you produce this content? Why is it necessary? Why is it important? Right? Uh, why why do people want to watch you? Why watch you versus anyone else? Because most everyone does the same type of content. My content is by no means original. It's not. Talk about like sociological theories as they apply to groups of people. There are plenty of channels out there like that. I have a nihilistic spin to mine, which makes me slightly different. Wait, 1 second. Mostly because it's satisfying to see people watch your stuff, and also a feeling of success. Successful, I guess that is also true. Being successful, feeling successful, validation from your peers, validation from your audience, um, knowing that people, yeah, what's your problem? You have food. The cat is upset, but the cat has food. The cat is just being kind of whiny because the cat wants tuna, and she's not getting it. Not tonight. Maybe tomorrow. But yeah, so um, the metric of success is numbers, and that's why people chase numbers so hard. You want me to pet my cat right now? If she comes over here, I'll pet her. Um, but what I would suggest to any of you guys that are aspiring YouTubers or anything like that, since it's midnight and I can share the secrets with you or something, um, the best thing is ask yourself the question of why would someone want to watch you? And that's not to denigrate you or make you feel bad about yourself or anything like that. It's not at all. But seriously, ask yourself why it is that someone would watch you versus anyone else. Why you? Why is it important that they watch you? And then think about that. Think about what that means for your channel, what it means for what you want to do, and how you want to do things. Like, what makes your channel different enough that it stands out? Because could I create a gaming channel? Yeah, I have. I've actually created like 2 or 3 gaming channels. I love gaming. It's fun. But, does that mean that I'm going to be as talented as like Jacksepticeye or Markiplier, or any of those guys? Probably not. It doesn't mean that. Um, oh, this is a close-up shot. Yeah, it's on my camera, so like I can back it up a bit, but like I'm just kind of resting it here. So this is what you're getting. I probably should start shooting closer than I have been. I've been shooting kind of further away because I'm used to shooting skits. So I'm used to like lining everything out like that and talking to you guys about serious political or sociological issues and what that means. Um, but there are there's plenty of things that you can cover. There's plenty of topics you can cover, and like success in this particular industry is measured by um, your own parameters. Like maybe your first goal is 50 subscribers, right? That's not a massive goal, but it's a bit of a hike. Um, the big mountain is 1,000. It's so long, and I was really lucky. I got it in under a year, which is pretty amazing. Some people do it in like a month. Some people it takes them 5 years. Some people are still waiting to get 1,000. And the reason that everyone wants to get 1,000 subscribers is it means that you've got something that people want to watch. There's something about your channel, there's something that people want to watch. And, as long as you're entertaining people and that's your goal, it's great. I just hope that people come away with something, like something useful. Like I tell them something and maybe it changes their day. Maybe it changes their perspective on life, or maybe they start to analyze what's going on around them a little bit more, a little bit better, right? Um, that's mostly it. That's mostly my goal, and I know everybody else's goal is kind of different. It's I mean, maybe it's just the fame and fortune, and which if that's your goal, that's okay. I mean, we can talk about, oh, I'm not in it for the numbers, and that's kind of bullshit. Like everyone's in it for validation of some kind. You might lie to yourself, you might lie to your audience, but to a certain degree, we're all out here creating something for someone else to watch, and because of that, I think the idea to not say that. I mean, it's just bullshit to say otherwise. I've said it a number of times. I will continue to say it. It's bullshit to say otherwise. And I'm not going to treat you guys like you're so gullible to think that I don't care about the numbers, because I do. I care about that. I care about what you guys think, and like how you guys, you know, so fix lake up. But I should probably cleaned up before I actually did this. But like I said, this was kind of random, and I didn't really think about it until just now. I was like, I'll just do a live stream, see what happens. Um, but yeah, so uh, aside from that, for those of you that are aspiring YouTubers and you want to do this for some reason, maybe you're furry YouTubers, maybe you're not, maybe you're gamers, maybe you're a political analyst, maybe you're just whatever, then go for it. That would be awesome. Like, I look forward to seeing your channels. And I hope that you have a lot of success. I hope you have fun doing it. Because, pardon, obviously dying. But I hope you guys have fun doing it, because it is a lot of fun to do. And if you take the time and effort to put into that making good content, then people are going to respond well. Aside from that, since we're, just doing that, let's have another topic. Anything you guys want to discuss, we can discuss. I'm happy to do so. But I am going to get a charger for my phone because it's going to die. And I don't need that. It's the cat. Yes, pet the cat. There you go. All right. Let's get this power brick here. That's a beautiful cat. Yeah, she is. I think I don't know that she's a short hair. She's probably a long hair. Something. I don't know. All I know is that she's like a calico of some variety and type. For the cat. Come for the spinning, stay for the cat videos. Yeah. All right. So let's turn that on. There we go. That's gonna make things a lot easier. You'll forgive my shitty camera work with this, because I haven't really set anything up for this kind of thing. It's very impromptu. Rukia, what are you doing? What are you doing? You're just not even gonna listen to me, are you? Rook, do you hear me? You gonna come up here? Okay. Alright, so but yeah, if there's something you guys want to talk about, we can talk about that. I tend to not script any of these things out. I tend to let the audience steer what you want to talk about. But if not, I can pick something. Probably it's going to be something I've been watching recently, or looking into recently. One thing I've been looking into recently is the group incels and things like that. I've been watching lots of videos on them, because I think that I think it's a fascinating group of individuals. Um, it showcases a lot of sociological principles in action. Mostly, it's a lot of tribalism, a lot of fatalism. Um, it's like echo chambers upon echo chambers. It's this like it's this group of people that firmly believe that they're fated to be forever alone, and that they need to blame women for this measure, which is it's super crazy. If you don't like um, if you don't like the way you look, if you don't like um, you know how your body is or anything like that, you can go to the gym. You can start working out. You don't even have to have a gym. You can work out at home. There are plenty of free videos on YouTube that specifically like target for that. Um, imagine defending yourself. Hold on, these fade too quick. Imagine uh, defeating yourself and then blaming others for when you lost. Hold on. Lost before the game's even begun. Yeah, I know, right? That's a huge, huge thing, right? Like these guys, I don't know, man. Like I'm not in the best shape of my entire life, um, and you know, we've got a gym, and which we intend on going to. We've already set up some sort of scheduling and how it's going to go and what we're going to do, and eating better. Although Chick-fil-A has not exactly been a great thing um, for us, uh, you know. But in any case, Rukia, is that appropriate right now? Huh? I probably need to buy her some more cat toys. I think she's bored. Um, we have thought about um, getting another animal as well, getting another cat for her, because I think Ink wants another cat. Um, Although I'm hesitant to get another cat right now, but anyway, um, so we I've been looking into this stuff, and the more I look into it, and like you get these things like take the black pill and things like that, where it's just like you're forever alone and all the rest of this. I've known some people. Um, well, I'm off to bed. Have a good one. Yeah, you have a good one. Thanks for stopping in. I know it's late. But I've known some people like this. I knew a guy that fell into this trap, this MGTOW, which is a completely other group of insanity. That's kind of propped up by the incel community, or maybe it is the incel community. I'm kind of unclear on that one, but it's interesting. It's interesting to see this, and like I'm sure there'll be incels in the comments that tell me what a terrible human being I am, or maybe I'm a white knight or something like that, which I'm definitely not. I'm not a social justice warrior. I'm not a white knight. Um, I do try to be respectful of other people, and I think that being a cringy neckbeard and being an incel is a negative characteristic, and it's something that has spawned from a defeatist mentality. And you have decided to get all the information you need from a collective that firmly believes itself to be the lowest rung on society's ladder. And that's just going to feed into itself. And it's going to be a giant echo chamber where everyone agrees that they're terrible, and everyone else that women are basically Stacy's, and any high ranking man is just a Chad, right? And it's the worst thing. MGTOW is whatever, but none of them seem actually going their own way. Yeah, no, they're all going the same way. MGTOW is not men going their own way, which is what it stands for. It's, it's generally them all going the same way. They believe that this gives them some sort of reason to treat women like trash or like a commodity. And you can definitely try that, but you're not going to be everyone's friend, and you're probably not going to be anyone's friend because it makes you kind of a sleazy guy. And if that's what you're about, fine. If you don't like me talking about incels and MGTOW and all the rest of that because you fancy yourself one, I implore you. Let's see, hold on. Like the premise of MGTOW is fine, but the premise of long since bought and lost. Yeah, I sincerely, I implore you guys, like, if you guys are fancy yourself incels or MGTOW or any of the rest of that, I implore you guys to really rethink it because you can be better. You can be better than this. Like if if you feel like you must call every lady a female or a femoid or some other connotation like that, then really that's pretty terrible, and you need to stop. Uh, I've had a few discussions about this recently, and my God, these people, they are just like a wellspring of cringe. Uh, I don't understand it. I don't get it. I don't get what it is that has led them to this thought process, I guess, where they can't see that just like, you know, just I don't know, go to the gym, get a better attitude. Like, it's not just about how you look, but how you behave as well. So maybe the gym's not everything for you, right? Maybe that's not it. Maybe it's just you have a shitty attitude. Yeah, that's where the crazies are. It's really annoying. Going your own way is actually hold on, is actually bitching about women all day. It does seem to be that way, and they're not the source of your problem. The source of your problem is mostly your attitude towards life, an attitude of feeling like something is owed to you, and that's ridiculous. No one owes you anything. Um, you know, you take what you are given and what you've earned. That's it. Be a better person, adjust your attitude, find a sense of humor, and, stop blaming everyone else for your problems. Because at the end of the day, they are your problems. They are not, you know, they're not Sandra's problems. They're not Stacy's problems. They're not, Veronica's problems. They're not whoever's problems. They are your problems. The fact that you approach people with that kind of disdain, with that defeatism, like on you, that's probably why. It's a self fulfilling prophecy. You say you're going to lose. You say you're going to get rejected. Well, why are you getting rejected? Is it because you don't make enough money? Is it because you're not handsome enough? Is it because you're not successful enough? Is that really it? Or is it because your attitude is such utter, complete trash that no one wants to spend any time around you because you're so negative that they're afraid that it's going to get on them? Because if you've been around someone that is so oppressively negative all the time that you just can't wait to get away from them, that's part of it. Maybe it's because you don't bathe regularly. Fucking bathe. It's pretty simple, right? Wash your clothes, wash your hair, shave every once in a while. Or if you're going to have a beard, which is fine, keep it trimmed. Like right now, I've got a bit of a stubble, but I shaved underneath and on the sides to trim that up a little bit. If I'm going to have that, if I'm going to go out in the public, it's going to be at least kept, at least a little bit. It's not great right now because it's, I shaved much earlier today, but still, It's okay. You know, wash my hair before I left the house. It's just something about that, you know? Let's kill that. Um, and I don't, I don't get it. I don't get where this attitude comes from. Um, you know, hopefully, I hope that anyone who has that attitude gets better. I really do. I hope that find they find that thing about themselves that they like, because you have to start liking yourself before anyone else can like you. Um, that self confidence comes from, like, doing YouTube was probably the best thing for my self confidence I've ever done. Is just getting out there. Like, you're gonna get hate, yeah, definitely, but who cares? Because you're gonna also get some, like, crazy amounts of love too. You know, and you get a chance to help people. You get a chance to offer wisdom and guidance. Um, let's see. No, the problem is social media and dating apps boosting women's egos. What do you mean by that? Like, boosting women's egos? In what way? Dating apps ruin dating and true love. I don't think so. I don't think that's actually the case. I don't. I'd love to hear the argument for that though. Um, I don't know about that one. I hate myself, but hold on one second. It's hard to keep this on the screen. Let's see. I don't know about that one. I hate myself, but I can hate myself in a funny way so that people like me. Self-deprecating humor is fine to a certain degree. Just don't internalize it too much. Don't make that such a go-to that it becomes a thing that you do, right? It's not something that you should be doing. To like, always. Making fun of yourself, making light of yourself when you make a mistake, that's perfectly fine. You should definitely do that. But, like, it always being that is indicative of you going down kind of a bit of a darker road. So you need to be kind of careful, but I mean, it's not a huge deal, but you need to be kind of careful with that. Um, I personally I personally think that most people have the building blocks of great people. No matter, like, they can always be better versions of themselves. As far as, like, dating apps ruining true love, I don't think that's true, and I don't think it's a problem with women's egos. I think that, you're allowed to have a high opinion of yourself. You're allowed to have, like, an opinion of who you want to date. Um, and if you're not getting dates, um, without social media, Spin and I would have never met. True, without social media, we would have never met. Um, and women are uh, fives, think they deserve men their tens because a 10 pump and dump a 10 pumped and dumped them on some dating app. I don't. I think that's. I think you've got a lot of negativity going on there. Uh, you know, and that's. I mean, that's kind of sad. Without Discord, I would have never met my boyfriend, and I'm just happy as I am. Yeah, and you should be. You should be happy who you are, but you should also know that, like, self improvement never stops. Um, Self improvement never ever stops, right? Like, being a better version of yourself, you can always be a better version of yourself. You can always learn something new. You can always work on something. No one is perfect. No one has ever been perfect. There's always been something they could work on. For me, it's knowledge bases and going to the gym more often and eating better and just generally trying to be a better person, trying to be a better person to the people around me. But I think that there's, like, as far as, you know women's egos and things like that, I don't think that that's necessarily the case. I really don't. Um, I think that seems like that's something that's usually said out of a lot of hurt feelings, and that might be the case. But I just think that when you look at it, you know, was it? Um, let's see, tied. Let's see. I'm obsessed with improving myself, so I don't feel like I need that advice. Um, I'm obs- I obsess over improving myself, so I don't feel like I need that advice. But thank you for voicing your concerns for others who may be in a similar situation. Yeah, definitely. I'll address uh, that in just a second. I'll address Garcia in just one moment. But yeah, I'm not trying to tell you what to do or how to live your life or that you need that. Um, but you know, most people tied they don't obsess over improving themselves. Maybe their ego gets in the way, or maybe they feel like they can't. Um, and hopefully, we can be voices for people and saying like you can be better each and every day. Um, a man that's a 10 will have sex with a woman that's a 3, but will never be with them in a serious relationship. I think you're putting too much emphasis on like a number scale as well. You're putting this emphasis on this number scale as if like this is really the key to life. It's really not. Like it's just one of those things. Um, that might also be true. You know, going after um, going after attractive people is just what people do. It's just how things. It's just how things work. People tend to want to go after attractive people, and that's fine. But what attracts you is very subjective. Um, like what you might find attractive about your partner, aside from the physiological standpoint. Um, yeah, yeah, but I mean, it's just what it is. There are more girls and women whose self confidence are destroyed by social media than those whose confidence are built up. That's very true, and I would say that most people's self confidence are just is destroyed by social media. Let's see, women are always looking for the 666 men, um, over 6 foot tall, earns over six figures, and has a D well over 6 inches. Uh, maybe, but I just don't. It's never really come up. Um, it's never been a deciding factor. I think that I think you're making broad generalizations, and I think that that probably comes from a place of hurt. And I generally hope that that you definitely get better on that one. You know, um, but I think it's more than that, and I think that if if you're looking at if you're looking at those women, and if you're looking for those people, and those people keep turning you down, then those people aren't the people you should be going after anyway, because those people are very superficial people anyway. Like I don't know you personally, but I'm guessing you have so much more to offer to someone than just like how tall you are or how much money you make, you know, or you know, uh, in any other endowments you may have. Like that's not all of who you are. Like you're probably an excellent person. You're probably a fairly nice person, right? And you know, you're probably a funny person, you're probably an interesting person, and you've got so much more to offer. And boiling yourself down just to like, you know, three, Uh, how tall am I? I'm 6 foot. 6 foot even. And I'm sure that's going to be the catalyst to saying like, well, you know, since you're 6 foot, uh, as someone who with epilepsy, when looking for someone to hold on one second, I have to pause this. Uh, Looking for someone I get along as well as someone that will be willing to put up with my seizures I may have in the future. Hopefully, anyone that you go with loves you for exactly who you are, and not for who they want you to be, or sees anything that you bring as this inconvenience. Like people that love you for who you are. They don't love you and try to make you something that you're not. They love you for every part of who you are. That's how like someone who loves you works. Um, but when it comes down to like who you should be dating and why, um, I'm not exactly a love guru. Like there you go, 6 foot. Well, I've been turned down by a lot of people, and I was still 6 foot. Uh, there are other things that are attractive, and like I beg of you to look at all of the things that you have to offer people, and to to look into that as like it's so important. Um, like it's so important that you personally like that you listen to me on this one, because like I want to see you happy. I want to see you successful, and I want to see you in a relationship with someone who loves you, right? I don't want to see you unhappy. Like why would I want to see you unhappy? So, like I need you to listen to me on this one. Like it's going to be attitude. And if you surround yourself with those people that keep filling your head with that, it's not they're going to trap you. They will actively try to keep you down. And I don't want to see someone keep you down. I want to lift you up. I want you up. I don't want to sit there and punch down. Like it's easy to punch down. It's easy to like make other people feel small. That's easy. What I'm trying to do is a little bit harder. I want you to really look at all of the qualities that you have. Realize that if someone is so superficial that they won't date you because you're not 6 foot tall, or you don't make enough money, or whatever, that um, it's not it's not it's not important. None of that's important. Okay, like you know so I have to ask before we take this any further. Garcia, like, are you willing to listen to me at all on this, or is your mind pretty much made up on this? Like, I just want an honest answer. If it's made up, then there's really nothing I can do. But if you're willing to listen to me on this and really listen to me, like, I might have something to say that helps. Well, I mean, maybe that's so, but like, I don't want to see people go down that road because it's bad. It's a bad road. It's a negative road. It doesn't lead anywhere good. Okay, so inevitability. Um, are you like I just want you to answer me that. Um, you know, however everything is. no matter what's going on, I just need to know, are you willing to listen to me on this one? Because I think it's important. I think we could really actually get something get something done. And, we could come to some sort of understanding of like why this might be necessary, or anything like that. Because I think, I don't think I don't think it's I don't think it's women that's the problem. I think it's the attitude that you have towards women. I think it's the attitude that you have towards yourself. And I think that you can have a very positive attitude. And I think that I want you to have a positive attitude. I want you to have something more. I want you to be I want you to, to really love yourself. And, you know, I think that's important. Uh, let's see, dude, I gave up after getting shot up over some thought that wasn't even giving it up. I don't know why, you know, why you would, why that would happen to you. Obviously, that's really, really fucking awful. Um, but um, let me ask you, let me ask you this. Um, what do you define as a successful relationship? What would be your ideal relationship? Like, just if you want to answer me that. You don't have to. You don't have to answer me any of these things, right? Um, but you know, like, um, because I honestly care about people enough to spend this time talking to you about this. Lone Wolf, hey, how's it going? Um, I care enough about anyone who brings a problem to me that's serious to give them the time of day. And right now, like, I'm spending extra time because I honestly want to help you. I honestly want to see if there's something I can do. Yeah, I miss the conventions as well. It's a thing. Um, and maybe you don't want to hear it right now, and like, I mean, I guess that's gonna have to be okay. Um, I would hope that you'd want to. Um, I'd hope that you wanna like. I'd hope that you want to like really be that better person, and that you can be, and like to value yourself more than just a bunch of numbers somewhere. Like, and just thinking that because you're not 6 foot or something, that no girl's ever gonna love you, and all the rest of that, because it's just not true. Like, you're probably a funny guy, you're probably an interesting guy, and like, you can use those. It's society, we've become a uh, decadent society, but thanks. I mean, like, i'm I'm sorry that you don't like that it appears that you don't want to listen to this, or that maybe you don't want to hear it. um and that's okay. You don't have to. You don't have to listen to me. But there are plenty of people that have gotten out of that mindset, and they're so much happier for it. I used to have the same kind of mindset, and I got out of it. I got I got out of that mindset because it's just it's toxic to you, man. It's toxic, and you can't feel that way, man. Like, you're so much more valuable than that. Okay, so your ideal relationship is a nuclear family unit. So You do you want kids or you know you know uh, it's actually these are all inks. She's got like four of these things. There's like a raven and like an angry wolf and like a there's a lion and then a much more subdued wolf. You know, but my whole premise here, and I hope you understand this, is not to make you feel bad about yourself. I don't enjoy making people feel bad about themselves. Um, that's not something that my channel's here to do. I didn't make these. No, not at all. Ink found them somewhere. But this is one of those things. Is like I'm happy to discuss it with you as long as you'd like to. Um, but like, um, I think I think on the whole that like you do have to get out of the mindset that all women want is X, Y, and Z, because that's not everyone. You're making generalizations, statements, and generalizations are hardly ever right. It's never all men, all women, all this, all that. It's never that. That is the only time it's never is when you make a broad generalization. It's not right. It doesn't work. Um, the people that you may be looking at, these people may just be toxic people, and maybe they don't deserve you, right? Like, maybe they don't deserve to be in a relationship with you, and that's okay. Like, but you will find somebody that totally completes you. You will. You just have to stop looking in the places that you're looking, because the people that you're looking at right now, it seems to me that they're only concerned with leeching money off of people and like superficial things. And you don't want to be like that, man. You don't want to be involved with people like that anyway. They don't deserve you, and you don't want to be involved with them. So just don't worry about them, right? Leave them alone. Find someone who actually cares about you for you, because that's who you need to be with, man. You know, and I hope you understand that this channel is here to support people, not to break them down. So if you feel like I'm calling you out or singling you out, I just want you to remember the things that I've been saying. The things I've been saying have been positive, uplifting stuff. It's not been stuff that's like you're a terrible person and you need to stop. Um, let's see. Dude, damn, gangsters left me in a wheelchair. Brother is over for me. Uh, don't trip. I can't have kids. But so that's definitely a different situation. Um, but as far as that's concerned, um, everyone's got their struggles. Everyone's got their cross to bear, right? But it doesn't mean that you don't have anything to offer people, and um, you can't get into that kind of thing. Uh, like I'm here to bring people up, not not break them down. So I I hope you can at the very least appreciate what I'm trying to do for you, man. Because um, all I want is for people to realize that they can be better. And I hate that happened. I hope that they catch the people that did that to you, and I hope that they're prosecuted. That's definitely some terrible things, and I hope that the people responsible are duly punished for that. Shouldn't have happened. Not over something like that. Just it's just dumb. It's a dumb reason to leave someone in a wheelchair for the rest of their lives. And if that's what happened to you, man, then I'm really sorry that happened to you. But I hope you understand that this channel is here to support people, and that's that's all I got for you, man. Um, I hope that you listen to me. I hope that you realize that you're more than just some statistics. You're more than just some paycheck for some girl. Like, you're better than that. You're worth more than that. That's that's the best I got for you right now, man. And I hope you listen to me because it's true. It's 100% true. Like, you can ask Ink, you can you can ask anyone, but it's all too easy to fall into that trap. So, damn Democrats. Let's see. All right. Damn Democrats early released the asshole who shot me up. Uh, Shot a cop too, so at least he's in jail. Well, that's good. Um, you know, I tried to um, I try to be positive. I try to, you know, I try to do what I can for people, and I try to be there for people when I can. I obviously can't be there for everybody. Ever since the pandemic struck, my life has never been the same. Yeah, it's I don't think anyone's life has been the same since all of this happened. We are adjusting to a new way of living, a new how to do kind of thing. Um, you know, but yeah, it's just is what it is. And you know, now you know, it'll end when we have a vaccine that works. And I don't know. I don't know when that's going to be. Could be, that could be the end of this year. That could be sometime next year. It could be the year after that. We don't know. And the longer this goes on, the more businesses fail and the more people are put out in the streets, and the worse it's going to get. In my mind, all I can do is think about the 18 plus things. Um, like going to a bar or something. Like, what are you talking about? 18 plus things. Like, it'll pass. I hope sooner, of course, than later. I hope so too. I hope it does pass. I hope it, is something that just is a distant memory, and that next year's con schedule takes off. Um, you know, a last word to Garcia. Um, I hope things get better for you. I really do. And I hope that you don't let that mentality seep into you, and that you realize that you are worth more. And I hope that helps you. I don't know what else I can do for you, man. I really don't. But just know that you're worth more than you know what what some person thinks, right? You're worth more than that. Anyway, let's uh, let's see. Yeah, drinking, drugs, sex, etc. Um, that's definitely something. Um, I can't necessarily recommend the drug aspect of it, or any of those things. But uh, like, I encourage you to be safe. I encourage you to make responsible decisions, and I encourage you to obey the law whenever possible. Um, those are my official stances on all of those things. Um, I hope that you do those things, and I just want you to be safe. I want you to be happy. So, hope that helps. Um, aside from that, um, we can talk about furry stuff if you want. Um, been doing this for about an hour, which is crazy. I didn't expect there'd be this many people, or we'd have such an in-depth conversation. Um, you know, when it comes to that, uh, it's hard to be happy in this day and age. I mean, like it's all perspective, right? Um, right. I'm a fairly happy person, especially now, and it's just something that I think it just comes down to that. It's like I've got my cat, you know, she's here, and I've got my girlfriend, and I've got a place to live, and you know I've got a lot. I've got a lot to be very thankful for, right? Um, I have a lot more than I probably deserve, and you know, it's just what it is. Well, your brain is hardwired to value bad experiences twice as much as good experiences. That's probably true. I don't know the science behind that one, so I can't say that's absolutely true. But um, we are evolved uh, to learn our lessons well, and sometimes we learn the wrong lesson. It's that kind of thing. My martial arts instructor used to tell me, it's just like, it's just like the whole practice makes perfect thing is not necessarily true. Perfect practice makes perfect. You do something 1,000 times, it's yours. If you do something 1,000 times wrong, that's yours too. So keep that in mind. Um, it's easier to get stuck in a bad mindset than a god. I'm assuming good. Um, yes, it is. It's much easier to get stuck in a bad mindset. It's cathartic, and it's like a drug. Like you get really addicted to feeling bad about yourself and feeling bad about everything else because it alleviates the problem off of your shoulders and on to someone else's. Um, like feeling bad about ourselves is super addictive. Like that's a huge flaw of mine. Is there are times that I will have like a massive pity party for myself, and it's dumb, and I should never do that. Um, uh, but it's just what it is. There are some people whose brains. Yeah, I mean that's true. Um, I think though that like mindset for a lot of people is super key. Again, I nothing that has been said has changed my mind as far as my regards to mindset. A lot of it is mindset. It is where you're at mentally, your mindset. You can be better. You can. You literally can. Um, the reason that we might not want to admit that is pride and shame. Pride and shame stands in our way a lot. You can ask Ink about that. Is like one of my key problems is my own pride. Pride is like pride's my sin. Pride and wrath are my two greatest sins. And I think, hold on. You just need to open your mind to new information and swallow your pride. Yeah, you do. You need to swallow your pride on a lot of things. A chief component to fixing what was wrong with me um, was to like deal with all of that. Lust is my deadly sin. Interestingly enough, all of those sins don't actually apply to laymen. They only apply to the clergy. Those like the deadly sins. They're not really meant for the average person. I personally am not a very religious person. I don't necessarily believe in anything in particular because I don't have any evidence to back any of that stuff up. That's not my thing. I don't. Uh, but just a bit of a tangent there. But anyway, yeah, it's different. It's interesting, and I need to find some place to set this. Like I should have just done like an actual live stream. I could have, I guess. Um, I'm not a very religious person, and that's okay. And if you're not a very religious person, I mean, that's okay too. You don't have to be. Um, no one has to be. Uh, I mean, you don't need to be religious to be happy, but if religion makes you happy, then great. Um, I guess that's going to be okay. I prefer the style of live stream. It's more personal. Yeah, it is. It's a lot more personal. You can kind of see me struggle with the camera. Um, yeah. Okay. All right. Um, but in any case, this has been a fun, uh, you know, a fun stream for everyone. But it's going on like an hour and 10 minutes or so, and I think I'm pretty well I'm pretty well shot for the evening. But I appreciate you guys, um, and I hope that all of you take away a positive message from all of this, and all of you, I hope that all of you find yourselves, I don't know, like a positive mental attitude to take with yourselves. Um, you know, it's entirely possible that you know you might not, but I hope that you do. Um, I hope that all of you are happier people for anything that I said, and that you can take away a positive message because that's what I want for you. I want you guys to be uplifted. I don't want anything bad to happen to you or anything like that. That's not what I'm here for. I might get angry at certain groups of people because I think they're being ridiculous, and maybe they are. Maybe they're being ridiculous. Maybe some people are being ridiculous, and that's okay. But I think that's going to be it for me for tonight. As usual, I'm going to give 5 more minutes. Um, let's see. Um, but I'm going to give. Why are you laughing? Then Ink Studios. I would expect women to reveal true nature. Uh-huh. Okay. That's enough, guys. That's that's enough of all of this. Um, you guys can fight, and that's fine. But we're not gonna do this at the end of the stream. Um, you know, you guys can have at each other and all the rest of that, but you know, we're trying to have a positive thing here, and it's that's not this isn't what this is going to do. So Garcia, I understand that you disagree, and I understand like how you're feeling about this kind of thing, but this is fastly evolving into something that's not productive. Like, let's see. Okay, that's enough. I tried to be nice. I tried to be, at the very least, I tried to be decent about this whole thing. But, um, Like, on this particular fact, Garcia, you don't know what you're talking about. You really do not. You have no clue what you're saying. Okay, Garcia, that's enough. You're done. This, you try to help people. You do. You really do. And I'm not like I'm all for giving people the benefit of the doubt, but I'm not gonna have him sit there and bash Ink in front of me. That's not gonna happen. She's more than capable of taking care of herself, and she's more than capable of handling fallacious arguments. And that's basically what this has turned into. So, no, we're not doing this anymore. Garcia, I hope you find a better attitude, man. I do. I hope you do. But at this point, it's clear you don't want to listen to anything that we have to say. You have an answer for everything. You've made up your mind. I hope um, I hope that you get better, man. That's all I can say to you. But I'm not gonna sit there and let you bash on Ink in front of me. It's not gonna happen. So I'm sorry, dude. I can't keep responding to that stuff, you know. But anyway, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna take 5 minutes, and you guys can ask me whatever it is that you want to ask me. There's about 7 people left in the stream, so you should all get a chance to ask me a question, whatever it is you want, and that's fine. But you know, you can ask me whatever you want to ask me. So you have 5 minutes, starting now. Are you okay, Spin? Yeah, I'm fine. I'm totally fine. That kind of stuff doesn't rattle me. What is rattling me is like trying to hold up my phone for that long. It's a bit kind of makes me a little sore, but that's okay. All right. More videos coming soon. Well, the background is set up, or at least mostly set up, and I've got my computer back on the wall. Yeah, tired old spin bones. Yeah, I'm getting too old to hold up my own cell phone. Um, I would criticize you for staying awake, but I don't have the energy. Yeah, I wish. Well, setting up the VR probably killed my ability to go to sleep. But yeah, I've got everything set up, so hopefully new content will be coming soon. I do have videos written for this, but I wanted to play around with this. My room is a mess, and I need to do bunches of things to make it cleaner. But you know, just is what it is. I can stay up through the whole day. Well, that's good. I try to stay up through the whole day too, although I don't wake up until much later. Being kind of lazy, so that is what it is. Anyway, so you guys have got about 3 minutes left before we end the stream, and we do our goodbyes and all that stuff. So, any last minute questions that you want? Now's a great time to ask them. Probably adjust my camera settings. Because that's what a true furry would do. Yeah, probably. I'd probably, stay awake a lot. What's your favorite pizza topping? Pepperoni. Just, I'm very basic when it comes to that. I love pepperoni. You know, even though like we've had it a few days in a row, I still really like it. I personally prefer deep dish. Deep dish is amazing. Like Chicago deep dish, had it last MFF, and it was amazing. It's the best thing we've ever had. Uh, I'm basic too. I like cheese. Yeah, it's okay though. Liking cheese is all right. Cheese is not superior. Ink for some reason seems to believe that cheese is superior, and she is very mistaken. Um, yeah, pepperoni is obviously superior, and it's, it's the best. And there's nothing else for it. Like it's it's terrible, but it is what it is. Okay. Let's see. Uh, okay. Um, let's see. Okay, that should be about it. My mom made me dip cheese pizza into milk. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Tide. I'm sorry that I hurt you. That I I've never heard anyone do that before. Um, yeah, I can't wait for October either. Should be fun times. Okay. All right, guys, that's it for the stream. Thank you guys so much for joining me this late night. There was quite a lot of you. That's surprising. It really is. Um, I'm sorry, Tide. I'm sorry she made you do that. That's awful. Um, okay, so well, guys, thank you so much for joining me. And as always, remember to like, subscribe, hit the bell, do the thing. Um, make sure you share my content with other people so that they know the joys of spending an hour and a half with me or something. Or maybe you just want to inflict an hour of me onto them. So do that. Do that too. That might be good. You might enjoy that. Anyway, like, subscribe, hit the bell, comment. Um, I, I, I think I have a Discord link. In some of my videos. Hopefully, it's one that's not timed out. If it is, just leave a comment saying something about it being timed out, and I'll be happy to put one in that is not. Everyone is free to join the Discord. The Discord is moderated for 18 plus stuff, so please don't post anything like that onto the Discord if you do join. We try not to censor people too much when it comes to freedom of speech. You're free to say what you like, so long as it's not in a hateful and aggressive way. I do have the final say on my channel because it is, of course, my channel. But when it comes right down to it, open discourse is encouraged. We have a debate channel. You're welcome to discuss things there via text if that's more comfortable to you, or maybe microphone if that's something you want to do. If you want to do voice chat, it is there for you guys. So check that out. Link should be in the description of one of my videos, one of my recent, the last few live streams I've done. It's been in there. If it's not up and up to date, let me know, please, and I will fix that for you. Okay. Anyway, you guys have a fantastic morning, I guess now, and just remember, try to stay positive, try to keep a better attitude. You can be better versions of yourself, and despite everything that had been said and the negativity that kind of came out at the end there, I wish Garcia nothing but the best. I hope that he finds happiness, and I hope he finds an attitude that is positive and is better. than what he's currently got, because I think that right now that's not good for him, and I hope that I hope he gets better. But all of that aside, thank you guys, and I'll see you on the next one. All right, bye.